Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Pokemon the movie 2000, The Power of One, the second Pokemon movie. And I will say this, I was probably too nice to the first movie. That first movie probably should have lowered that score a little bit, but I will explain myself right now. The reason that I gave it the score that I did is because of the build-up as well. I like the build-up to the movie, and then we get the movie. That is why I gave it the score that I did. And also, I know that the first time I did a review, it was a bit, wasn't the best. First time trying one of these anime movie reviews, and I have learned since then, so this one is going to be a bit better. But yes, here we are in the second movie, which is actually canon to the Pokemon anime, and it takes place after the episode Charizard Chills in the Pokemon anime, because of the fact that in this movie Charizard obeys Ash on 2 occasions, which means that, yeah, okay, it's officially true. It's after those 2 episodes. But what is this movie about? Well, we are in the Orange Islands, on the way, I guess, over to that 4th gym, and we get stranded on an island because of a storm, and Ash is going to be the chosen one who is going to save the world from a disaster that has to do with the 3 legendary Cantonian birds and the power of Lugia. And I'll say this, I like this movie, I do. Maybe it's because of the fact that I'm just a big fan of Lugia. Like Lugia a lot. I've watched this movie a lot as well. Also, just gotta say, the main song, like the Lugia song that's in this movie, is fantastic. I love that as well. Now, are there problems with the movie? Yes, of course, there are problems, and that problem I will talk about a little bit later, because it has to do with a cast member in that sense. That is the real problem of the movie. So let's get into the cast then, shall we? So, starting off, we have Veronica Taylor back as Ash Ketchum, and also Iku Otani, which I probably mispronounced, back as Pikachu. The heroes of the story in that sense. Ash is the trainer who wants to become a Pokemon Master, and to be honest, last time I did one of these reviews, I kind of messed up with the whole cast part. I'm just gonna move through the cast without really trying to explain too much, because it's an anime movie. So then, after that, we have Rachel Lillis, who portrays both Misty, or voices both Misty and Jessie from Team Rocket. Then after that, we have Ed Paul for his first appearance in the Pokemon movies, and also the only movie in which he is as the main cast, as Tracy, the new member who basically just replaces Brock, and he is a Pokemon watcher, or a peeping Tom. Then after that, we have Eric Stewart back as James, and also a little bit of Brock in the movie as well, but it's a tiny little cameo, but I thought I'd mention that one as well. Then after that, we have Addy Blaustein. Sure, I'm reading this off of the Bulbapedia thing, but anyway, as Meowth. And then we come to the problem of the movie, because we have Neil Stewart as Lawrence the Third. And to be honest, yes, he's the problem of the movie. He's the villain of the movie, and he is a nothing villain. The dude's a collector who just wants to add the 3 birds and Lugia to his collection, and well, by any means necessary. And that's it. He is just a nuisance that's in the movie, so that the main problem of the movie can happen, so that the chosen one can stop it. And I will say it, he's the biggest problem in this whole movie. Then after that, we have Amy Birnbaum, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, as Melody. And then to finish it off, we have 2 voices for Pokemon as well. Starting off, we have Nathan Price as Slowking, and also Eric Rath as Lugia himself. And overall, I thought the cast was fine. Look, I'm not really a perfect person to know perfect voice acting. For me, as long as you do a good enough job, I'm fine with it. That's the kind of person I am. I think that these people are good enough. You know, I like these voices. I've always liked these voices. I've heard people have some problems with these voices. I don't really care. I like them. But like I said, the main problem in the movie is with the villain for me. The villain is literally just a nothing villain. And that is also kind of a bit of a downside compared to the last movie, because the last movie actually had a really good villain with Mewtwo, and I really like Mewtwo in the last movie. And here we just get this, and while the rest of the movie is an upgrade from the last movie, the villain part is really a downgrade from the last movie. But overall, I very much liked it. So let's get straight then into the final verdict for Pokemon the movie 2000, The Power of One. So my final verdict for this movie is going to be an 8 out of 10. I liked it a lot, but I understand that there are problems with it, and also you have to understand that I am a little bit blind to the problems because of the fact that I grew up watching these movies, and I cannot take the nostalgia glasses off. Okay, and also, as long as the Pokemon movies are not the Hoopa movie, I'm good to go, because that is the only one that I actually know for a fact that I don't like. But I'll give everything a fair shot, obviously. And eventually, in like 10 years, we're gonna get to that Hoopa movie and I might tear it apart, who's to say. But I like the movie and I love the song. Maybe the song helped out too, okay? That song, that main song, which, by the way, how does she play all of those instruments with what basically is the equivalent of a flute? She plays all instruments. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. The song is awesome. So, let me know what you guys thought about this movie in the comment section down below. With that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if not already, turn on notifications. Don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually, for another Pokemon anime episode. We have another filler before we get to that gym battle. Bye!